There's a situation that I just went through, and I want to talk about it because this really got me thinking about a lot, actually, like a lot. And I don't even know where to start because this topic goes into like attraction, having crushes, and relationships. And people tend to get really touchy about those topics. But you know what? I'm gonna say what I have to say regardless because I'm tired of like feeling like I need to be humbled. Like, I'm no fucking beauty queen, obviously. I'm no fucking Miss, Puerto Rico over here. But I'm a little cutie, I think I'm cute. So I'm gonna say what I have to say. And people, if you get offended, then maybe you need to look in the mirror. Because I feel like only people who are that insecure about themselves feel some type of way about what I'm about to say. So let's start with attraction. I'm tired of people acting like physical attraction doesn't mean anything. It does. Like, what is this? What is this? What is going on here? No ma'am. What is that? Girl. No. Yeah, like people, they're always like, oh, looks aren't everything. No, it's not. But it's a big part of it. Like, I'm tired of acting like it's not. Like, I'm tired. And that's, like, I'm not saying that I'm attracted to, like, everyone knows a beautiful woman or a gorgeous man, right? But, like, you can be gorgeous and I still wouldn't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guys that I've been attracted to have varied my entire life. Like, I'm pretty open, even though I do have a type, and people don't like that either. Like, don't ask me what's your type, and then I tell you my type, and you get mad because you're not my type. Bitch, what? The fuck is wrong with you? Like, really, motherfucker? Get over yourself. Like, don't ask questions that you really not prepared to hear the answer for. Like, people really be getting mad when you say you have a type. That doesn't mean that that's the only type of person that I allow myself to date, because I've fucked around with outside of my type, and I've tried to date outside of my type. So, like, shut the fuck up if you feel mad that someone has a type. I don't understand why motherfuckers be getting mad. And I'm not gonna say my type. I feel like it might be obvious what my type is. What the fuck I was saying? Right. So, when it comes to attraction, the first thing you are drawn to are what they look like. Like, why are we acting like the physical doesn't matter at all? Like, even if you may find, like, let's say you see someone and you are not attracted to them at all in any shape or form, that doesn't mean they're ugly. You're just not attracted to them. Like, just like people might think I'm ugly. I've been told this a couple times in my life. And it's like, it's something you have to accept. You are not cute to everyone. So why are we, like, trying to make other people who are insecure about themselves feel better? Like, that's an internal battle you have to fight yourself, right? So being attracted to someone shouldn't feel, how can I put it? You shouldn't feel bad because you're physically attracted to someone and you're not physically attracted to someone else. And if that other person is mad, they're gonna make up whatever reason they think you're not attracted to them, right? It's like, oh, it's because I'm this, or it's because my voice, or it's because my age. Are you going? Thank you. Like, one way or another, they're gonna be the ones to create something in their own head of why you're not attracted to them. And this leads me up to having a crush on someone. I feel like it's called a crush for a reason. It fucking crushes you. You first are physically attracted to someone you don't know. You like their physical very visually pleasing aesthetic, right? Don't know anything about them. And so now that you are drawn to them already, now you want to know about this person. You want to know this and you want to know that. And like in your head, you're like, is this person someone that I really want to like spend the rest of my life with? Because that is the goal, right? That is the end goal. I'm not talking about marriage. That's something else. Like just wanting to be with that person. Getting to know them is getting to understand, can I see myself being with this person for the rest of my life, right? Now, the hard part is, and the situation that I just had to finish, which I'm tired of dealing with, but it's my fault because I keep giving people the benefit of the doubt, and it's my fucking fault, is being friends with people that I didn't want to be friends with to begin with, because I can see the kind of fucking person that they are already. And it's like, I don't know why I'm not listening to my instincts. I'm not listening to my inner fucking gut feeling, because I then get myself into fucking situations that stress me out. Now, when you have a crush on someone, we've all been there, no matter how long the crush lasts, once they say no, I don't like you, I don't see you that way, let it go, right? I understand it might work out for some if you try it one more time, like really try it, you know. So this dude at work, right, I feel so uncomfortable. I feel like the truck behind me is just watching my every move. So this dude at my old job, right, he literally clinged to me within the first week of me working there. And I can tell he's kind of slow. You can tell he's type special. So I treated you as such. I am going to treat you exactly the way your brain is. Like, that's just how it is. I'm not going to treat you like you're a fucking Riri, right? But if you don't act like an adult, I'm not going to treat you like an adult. Simple. Just straight up and simple. So, within that first week, he was just constantly asking me questions. And, you know, I'm pretty open, but, like, it still was like, bro, you are literally trying to suck the fart out of my ass within the first week of me being here. Can you, like, calm the fuck down? And so, he kept asking me, do I have kids? Am I in a relationship? Do I want to get married? You know, do I see myself getting married? And I'm like, I said no to all of it. I was like, nope. Oh, no kid. Oh, you don't want to be no. Nope, 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 nope. Made it very clear. So, for a while, he left it alone. Then he kind of came back, right? And we would talk. And he tried to do some business with me. I was like, okay. Don't fuck with me when it comes to my artwork. Like, I wanted to curse him the fuck out, but I couldn't because we were talking business, and it's not my fault that you did what you did. So for about maybe 2-3 weeks, we were talking about size, color, you know, on canvas or frame, whatever. We were talking about it, and paycheck day was coming up, right? It was a Thursday night. You get paid, right? Literally, we were talking about, okay, once the paycheck comes in, I'm gonna pay you tomorrow. I'm gonna give you what you need, right? Give you half tomorrow, and then, you know, I tell them half when it's done. It was a portrait of his son. Literally I was like falling asleep. 10 o'clock at night, the night before he's supposed to pay for his stuff, he's like, oh, I can't pay you. I have bills to pay. You couldn't have figured that out the day before. I'm sorry. What bills do you find out at 10 o'clock at night randomly that you got bills to pay? Do you not keep track of your bills, first off? Like, do you not know? Like, that was, what the fuck? And I was like, you know what? It's fine. Whenever you're ready, let me know. Little did I know, I was going to end up having commissions right after that. Like, I was busy. I started the market, and I had 2 other pieces to work on. So that was going to take a while. Right? And they weren't small pieces either. They were big, pretty big pieces. And so he kept asking me, I was like, sorry, I'm busy. Sorry, I'm busy. Sorry, I'm busy. I got other shit to do. You should have fucking took the chance when you had it. Like, you really waited till late that night, the night before, to be like, I can't pay you. You couldn't have let me know a week before. Like, I don't understand. What situation were you in? Anyway, it's not like I charge much either. That's another thing that fucking throws me. I don't charge much. I'm cheap as shit when it comes, and my work is pretty good. So, whatever, right? I stopped talking to him for a minute, but I keep the peace because we're at work, and I'm not trying to have negative energy vibrate around me when I'm at work, because people hate their jobs already. I didn't hate my job at my old store, and I don't hate my new job now. So I keep my distance and try to keep the negativity that everyone complains away from me, right? So I keep the peace between everybody as best I can. So, you know, again, after a while, we kind of have a normal basis. He tries to ask me for my number. I said no. You can text me on Instagram. Some people feel it's the same thing. I don't. You having my personal number, I feel like there's an underline there. Like, you are not someone special enough to have my personal number. And like Instagram, like social media is not important. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, I don't know. That's how I see it. So, you know, we would talk here and there, very surface level type of shit. And then he was constantly trying to make us lunch buddies. And I was like, no. Because, like, I already see what you're doing. Like, I already see, you already made it very clear that you're clingy and you're desperate. Because after he did it to me, I found out that he also did it to 2 other girls before me. Like, he was trying to fucking hook up with 2 girls before me. And they both came out to me and was like, did he do this to you? And I'm like, yeah. And they was like, yeah, he did it to me too. Nigga really trying to find a spot to squat. Like, fuck out of here, bro. So, you know, I kept my distance for a while. You know, I kept it very peaceful, kept my distance. And then I guess he got comfortable because, like, at work, we would, like, he all the time. Because, again, I like to keep it professional. Got something to say. Like, he would ask me, and I'm straight up honest. One time he asked me, he was like, am I weird? I was like, yeah, you off. You off a little bit. But that's all right. Like, it is what it is. Like, you can tell that your character is very different from everybody else. You a little sideways. Like, I'm not gonna fucking lie. I'm like, no, you not all together. So I guess, you know, again, like, I guess they love my honesty. Like, some people, they be like, I love your honesty, but then get mad when I'm honest. So, you know, after a while, he decides to hit me up and was like, can I say something? And I'm like, okay. Say what you need to say. And he's like, oh, I have a crush on you. I'm like, I know. I know. I can tell. Anyone can tell when someone has a crush on someone else. Right? And he's like, it's okay. I don't like you that way, though. I'm not attracted to you. And we work together, so no. He was like, oh, okay. And then he kept trying to, like, buy me stuff. Like, a while back, he tried to ask me out for dinner for my birthday. And I was like, no. Not at all. No. And so now, literally, like, just recently, like, what, 3 weeks ago, like, we were talking for a minute, but it's, like, again, it was very surface level. Nothing was going on. I was like, you need to slow down, because if you want to be my friend, you need to be patient. You need to understand, I don't like texting every day. I don't like talking all the time. I am a very detached person. For me, I love you to death, but the communication is very minimal. Unless I'm in love with you to where I just want to be around you and I just want to talk to you all the time, you're not going to get that attention. Period. Like, period. So, he claimed he understood. They say the same thing. Oh, yeah, me too. I'm the same way. Oh, yeah, me too. So then, he decided decided to ask me for some business again. He wanted me to make one of my little creepy plushies for his son. I was like, all right, those are pretty cheap. 18 for the regular size ones and 25 for the bigger ones. He goes and asks me, we haven't planned to chill yet, right? It's been months. And I'm like, all right, let me be nice. He seems okay. I'm keeping that stick pretty distant. He was like, yo, let's go out for Christmas dinner. And I was like, all right, fine. Free food. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere specifically for Christmas. We're not celebrating it until like after New Year's, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. Fine. I was like, let me just see my schedule and then we'll figure out, because I normally have Sundays off. So we'll figure it out. He's like, all right. Then he goes, literally like a couple days later, you want to go out with me on my birthday? No. Flatline. No. Then he goes and asks me, can I have a photo of you for my contacts? I said no. Flatline. No. He gets mad. Oh, I don't understand. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to be your friend. And you just keep like denying me or whatever. And I'm like, bitch, the fuck? First off, motherfuckers who are actually nice don't always say I'm trying to be nice. And secondly, the fact that you keep saying shit like, oh, if you were attracted to me, I could be a good man for you. Like, you keep bringing it up. Like, you keep saying shit and you keep bringing it up. Oh, I'm just nice. I'm too nice. I'm always nice. People always take advantage of me. I'm this, I'm that. I'm nice. If you need something, I got you. No, bitch. No. Cut it. Like, what the fuck? So I had it. I was like, you know what? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, I have been nice this whole fucking time. I have tried to be nice. And you don't see me asking for your fucking photo for my contacts. You can literally screenshot a photo from Instagram or Facebook. So why are you asking me for a personal photo for your phone? No, bitch. The fuck? And secondly, only assholes are constantly repeating, oh, I'm nice, and people just constantly take advantage. Like, constantly trying to prove yourself. No. Your fucking words are definitely speaking louder than your actions, bitch. Like, calm it the fuck down. You acting like a fucking child and it's pissing me off. Like, you're really pissing me off. And the fact that you're not, like, you did everything incorrectly. Like, you are so ass fucking backwards, it's ridiculous. So I cursed him out. I blocked him off of everything. A couple days later, this motherfucker got a new phone number. Goes to text me. Talking about, oh, this is my new number if you want it. I'm sorry that I act that way. My sister's, what was it, dad or something? I think it was her dad. My sister's dad just passed away. That's why I gave you the attitude. I don't give a fuck. You didn't even let us become good enough friends for me to give a shit about your family. Call me an asshole. I don't give a damn. Like, I don't give a fuck. So I didn't even answer. Block that number. A few days later, he got his friend to text me. Talking about, oh, this is such and such friend. He just wondering if you still want to do business with him. I'll pay for his son's, I'll pay for it myself. Just let me know. I said, excuse me? I said what the fuck I said, and I'm sorry he got you in between it. Left it alone. Oh, but what happened with you guys? He said he was sorry. I'm sorry that, you're going through this. Making it seem like we in a whole relationship. Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, tell him to leave me the fuck alone before I really hurt his fucking feelings. He know what the fuck he did. I'm done. Blocked it. I'm really hoping this motherfucker does not try again to come at me or say something to me, because then I'm gonna... I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I'm telling you right the fuck now. So with this whole situation, it made me feel like, ew, have I been that, like, I've been in that situation where, like, have I discussed someone in the way that he disgusted me? Like, we've all been there where we've had a crush on someone and we want to show them, like, but it's like, are you doing it correctly? Like, are you doing it in the proper way to prove, to show that someone that you can be good for them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it made me think, like, ew, I'm disgusted with myself. Like, ooh, all the, like, it made me flash back to everyone I've ever had a crush on. And it's like, I've never gone that far, but it still made me feel like, it makes you feel like, ooh, telling someone about how you feel, like, it may, I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it because my situations might be different, because, like, I've never acted like that. And then it made me think of, like, old relationships and, like, how weird people have been when it came to, like, relationships. Like, the last time, like, it wasn't even relationships, we were just talking, it was talking stages. And the last one was this person that I gave a chance to. I was, what, 29, I think, at the time, or 30. I was about to be 30 or something like that, and he was, like, about to be 24, and I'm like, but he seemed mature enough. But until I realized that he had did some time for some dumb shit, which I'm not gonna say, but he kept making blue ball jokes like a child. And I'm like, you're not getting any pussy from me. We're not fucking. We're not having sex. Like, we literally just, it's only been like 2 months. Like, I'm trying to have something serious. Like, for me, the first 3 months, we're not fucking at all. After that, if we feel like, sure, we're ready, or if we feel like, you know, we want to get to that point, fine. But even if we don't, like, you shouldn't be acting like a fucking horny little teenager that doesn't know how to fucking nut right. You know what I'm saying? And that shit pissed me off. I was like, you know what? 3 months, again, at the 3 month mark, he showed all the colors, and I was like, I'm done. And then he had some drama with his fucking roommates. This crazy bitch was trying to be like my best friend, and I was like, no, you live a life that I don't want to be a part of. Y'all argue too much, y'all fight too much, y'all dramatic as fuck. No, I want no part of it. Then before that, unfortunately, I ended up, it was only 4 days. We only was official dating for like 4 days, right? Even though I told myself after the second month, I was like, I should just let this motherfucker go, because he really acted stupid. He had ADHD and he doesn't like taking medication. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm sorry, I don't care how it makes you feel. Some people need to stay medicated. If your mental issues are too rough and it's affecting your life, get on medication and stop acting like a fucking child. Like, do something. Smoke weed. Do something. Because the fact that your mental instability is not only affecting you, but affecting the people around you, you're like an addict. You need to get it together. Like, you are responsible for yourself, no one else. And I told him that. I was like, me and people with ADHD, we don't get along. We don't get along at all. They really know how to prick something in me that makes me want to punch a motherfucker in the face. And I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just my whole life. So I still gave him a chance because he was sweet. He was kind, you know, caring, also very romantic. So I gave him a chance, but he kept doing dumb, childish shit all the time. And after the 3 months, again, he also had a drinking problem. He also had a lending people money problem. Talking about, these are my friends. No, they're not. No, they're not. If they're not doing the same thing for you that you are doing for them, they not your friends. And then come to find out, unfortunately, he went through something that I'm not going to say because that was very personal, and I feel very bad that he went through this. But because of this, he became a homophobic person. And I'm like, how the fuck are you going to date a gay woman when you're fucking homophobic? That makes no sense to me. Like, I may not be active in, like, the whole gay community, whatever, limelight thing, but, like, if I ever wanted to go to a pride festival or a pride thing, like, you have to be okay with that. And, like, my friend now is also gay, so he would have been so uncomfortable with him having him being in my life right now. Like, what the like, you blaming a whole community because of what happened to you. And that is such an internal battle that you have to fight for yourself. And I apologize because I wasn't as sympathetic because of the way he reacted to a movie. We were watching The It 2, right? We were all in the living room eating dinner. And if you've seen it, you know in the beginning of the movie, there's a scene where the two guys, they're gay, and they kiss, whatever. They're showing affection to each other. And he was like, ugh, ugh, and like turned away and waited until that whole scene was gone. Until like the gay guys were like off the screen. I wanted to take my plate and bash it over his fucking face. With my dinner on it. I stopped. Even my brother was like, what the fuck? At the end of the movie, I was like, get in my room. We need to talk now. Because this is fucking ridiculous. Like, you got some fucking nerve. Talked about it. I was not sympathetic because I was way too angry. So after that, we broke up. I told him to leave, get the fuck out of the house. After that, we decided to talk, and I apologized. I was like, I understand you went through something, but the fact that you're not dealing with it yourself, that's something no one else can fix, and you're going to need a lot of therapy for that. Like, what he went through was really fucked up, and you shouldn't be dating someone who's gay, period. Like, if you can't handle that, I understand. It is what it is. Just, people are gonna be against it, right? We can't change that. So, just don't put yourself around it. That's simple. You don't need to project a very controversial topic at the fact that you're a fucking homophobic, right? So, ended that relationship. Alright, it's early and I'm tired and it's really cold outside. Anyway, shut up. So yeah, continuing on from like yesterday, like after like that whole homophobic situation, right? Yeah, like, and then before that, like I was actually like, I was talking to someone and I saw the potential for us, and not only I was willing to take him in, I was willing to take his kid in as well. That's a lot. I'm sorry, but be willing to take someone else's child in, that's rough, especially when it comes to like baby mama drama, which he didn't have, in a very unfortunate way. I'm not getting into detail. That's his life. I'm not telling that whole story. But, and then before that, my whole dumbass, right? The first fucking dude that I decided to give a chance again was my ex, of like 10 years. Like, we went from teenagers to adulthood, and we were horrible people to each other. Like, we were just horrible. Like, I don't know why we kept holding on. I think it was because of comfort. Just straight and forward. It was just, we got comfortable, and that was it. Like, I kept telling myself, I'm not settling. I was. Like, and the fact that we even thought about trying after I moved out of PA into Jersey and then to Florida, like, it was just ridiculous. Like, once I moved away, we should have just ended it. Like, we should have just left it the fuck alone Like, there were so many red flags between the both of us. Like, we were just a hot fucking mess. Let's just put it that way. We were a hot fucking mess. And so, like, it just made me think about, like, I don't know why this whole, because it's not like it's the first time I've dealt with someone being really fucking stupid because they only want to be my friend because they want to be with me. And it's like, I don't want, it really sat my ass down. Like, this last situation, dealing with this fucking dude, it made me realize, like, how are we out here being friends with people we know we want more with? And, like, maybe some situations are different, right? But it's really sad that we are, like, even if the feeling of I want you to be happy is genuine, deep down, I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, you don't want them to be happy with anyone but you, right? Like, hence why you're staying friends with them. Hence why there's always that tiny sliver of hope of one day when you have feelings for someone that you're staying friends with. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. Even to myself, like, don't fucking lie to yourself. Like, how are we out here being friends with people while internally dying? Because no matter how small the hope is, there's still hope there because we have a crush on this person or we have feelings for this person and we just want them to be with us. And watching them be with someone else hurts. Even if you find someone else to be with and they may be a great person and you may generally, like that person or end up loving that person, like, if you still end up having feelings for that friend or, still crushing, even though both of you have somebody and you still somehow still want to be with that person, you shouldn't be friends with that person. Like, that made me realize so much. Like, I don't know why in that moment, like, dealing with this specific person at this specific time, because it's like I've dealt with this kind of situation multiple times where I stopped being friends with someone because they didn't know me and was trying to get to know me in the wrong ways, like really pushing it and trying to force me into, like, being so close of a friend. And motherfuckers be out here catching feelings within like a month. Like, how you saying I love you within 3 months? Bitch, I don't know you in 3 months. I'm not even gonna say I love you in 6 months. Maybe a year, if that. Like, from someone who's a stranger, it's gonna take like a year for me to be like, I love you. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So, I don't know what stars aligned that after, like, dealing with him specifically, like, I guess just recently, and the lengths he went to, a new phone number, went through his friend, and I'm like, bro, if I didn't block him off of my social medias, he probably would have been trying to contact me through social medias. Like, so that made me take a step back and realize, like, damn, we out here really just kind of silently torturing ourselves just because we like someone else. And just because if we stay in their life, one form or another, there might be a chance. And that's fucking sad. That's really fucking sad. And that made me feel like complete and utter shit. And I don't know why we're doing this. So that just made me like, I can't handle that. Like, I'm not okay with that at all. Like, that, I'm not okay with that. And I don't know how people are like, oh, well, if you really care about them, if you really love them, you will still be there for them. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I really don't. I really don't. Because it's like, it's your life. And you're really willing to, like, sacrifice some type of happiness for someone else. Like, if I can't have you, and you just being a friend is hurting me, then maybe we need to end it. And I feel like that goes for a lot of people. Like, that goes for so many people. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that sees that. But we, sit here acting like it's nothing, when it's a big fucking deal. So, yeah, like, and then that goes into the whole fucking, it made me spiral out of control. Made me think of, like, what I want, what I actually want in the future when it comes to relationships. And it goes into marriage. Like, do I really want to have kids? Do I really want to get married? Oh, it's like, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm not even gonna get into that. But yeah, like, I am crushing, and relationships and attraction is just, I'm just tired. Like, I am just tired. I don't know how many fucking times I want to, like, start over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really just made me think of, like, every time I spoke to someone, it literally took me, like, a year just to build up the energy to even give someone the time of day to talk to again. Because every year, for, like, the past 3-4 years, I was talking to someone. And I'm like, I don't know how the fuck people are out here dating every couple months. Like, every couple months, because it didn't work out with that person. Like, power to you, because I sure as hell don't have the mental capacity and emotional strength to fucking deal with the nonsense. To just deal with the fucking nonsense. And I'm only 33. And I feel like I'm fucking 70 dealing with the fucking dating scene nonsense bullshit. Even just friend scene. Like, just being friends with a motherfucker is impossible. Like, I'm tired. I'm just tired. Like, I'm over it. What about y'all? Y'all know what I'm talking about?